Hey guys, what's going on? So today I've got an unbelievably short alliance war. So I just wanted to show you guys my personal strategy for changing my masteries for each alliance war of the season. So I'm just quickly going over what I usually run. It changes from time to time. But this is the usual mastery setup that I have, and as most of you know, I do run suicide-friendly champions for the majority of game modes, including Alliance War and Alliance Quest. But it can be really expensive to change your masteries a whole lot. So what I do is I try to set up my mastery tree in the other two categories, in defense and proficiencies, to be good for offense and defense. And then that way I only have to recover my offensive tree. So you can see there I just recovered the points. What I was doing for a while was putting a bunch of points into like assassin and deep wounds, but I wasn't always using bleed champions. So I stopped doing that. Those are really expensive masteries to reset. So I'm just setting up my masteries like I normally would. And then depending on like what I have going on in the game, I might put suicides back on immediately, or I might wait and see how war attack looks before I put my suicides back on. So you can see there we just reset the mastery tree. We still have 10 points left over. We're not going to place those anywhere. We are going to just throw our defense down. I usually just put my defenders where I think I remember seeing them before. Defense changes every war. The officers change it around. So yeah, I'm just going to throw my defenders down. And then if I wanted to, after the fact, what I could do is I could go back in and turn my suicides back on if I'm in the middle of like an arena run or something. So it just kind of depends. But that way I'm only recovering one tree. I'm not recovering all of my points. And yeah, even when I put suicides on, I still leave a couple left over. So now this is the war. It's only a couple fights. We're going to be facing Greek Elite. Their alliance rating is a little bit low, but they were above us on the leaderboard. So yeah, they were like 5th in Masters or something. So this war, I'm going to be taking multiple Dr. Dooms. So I was given a little bit of an easier Section 1 and back up on Section 2 with the understanding that I would be taking 2 Dr. Dooms. So I'm running the full Ghost team here. First fight is going to be this this Void on inverted immunity and poison. So I kind of messed up a little bit in this fight. I wouldn't say I messed up, but I could have ended this fight at 100% health. And I don't know why I didn't. I think I just realized he was going down really quickly, so I just started playing, a little bit looser. But I'm barely boosted for this. I put on like a little bit of a health boost. So there, he threw the special 1. Got the bleed on us now, so we're taking from some damage. But it's okay, we phased off the bleed and dropped the special 2. Finish that fight. And now our next 2 fights of this war are both going to be Dr. Doom. So yeah, let's go ahead and move up. This is towards the end of the war. This first Dr. Doom, this is going to be a rank 5. Unawakened Doom, and this is going to be debuff immune. and Power Lock 1. So even though the tech power boost is not going to help me in this fight because it only helps with special 2s and special 3s, I still decided to boost all at once so I could just rush right into my next fight. And the goal with this fight is always to bait the special 1. I was super late retaliating that heavy, I got lucky. But yeah, so we're just going to dex the special 1s. We're going to hold on to our special 1 to keep health up from willpower. And we're just going to try to hit him once with the crit. And you can see here we're getting pretty good at dodging the special 1. I find that if I treat it more like a projectile and not a beam, like instead of treating it like a Cyclops beam, if I treat it more like something that gets thrown at you, it helps me with the timing. Except for there. I knew I had gotten hit by it at one point. I didn't know exactly where. So we did have our invulnerability boost on, so that ended up being okay. And just looking for an opening here. We're topping back up on health. About a minute and a half in, not too bad. We're going to phase that special 1. And his aura is up right now, so I know that he will resist if I try to finish with a special 1 when he has his green aura up. So we waited for it to go down, and now we will finish with our special 1. So that fight went really well, aside from the 1 special 1 we took, but that's okay. We still finished it at full health. And now we're going to be moving over to the second Doctor Doom. I think I've kind of accepted the fact that I am just going to be ghosting most of the Doctor Dooms during this season, especially with Siphon being the global. It just makes most sense to have Ghost do this, and I am usually the only person that brings her. So yeah, I actually don't mind fighting him. I've been practicing a lot. So what we're going to do in this fight is the same as before, except we get to drop special 2s. So drop it there while his aura is down. And I totally forgot that I had Hood on the team, so I wasn't even trying to phase the recoil. So here we go, got another special 1. And now I stupidly drop my special into him, and he heavy attacks me. We're going to finish with our own special 1. So yeah, those fights went okay. We did end up taking this war. Wasn't particularly close. But great effort to both sides. I think that they just kind of gave up towards the end. But yeah, everyone cleared. So we'll see you guys in the next war. Thank you.